I don't know what's going on, but we're starting. That's it. We're done. Welcome to Loud and Nerdy on a Tuesday night, kids. Thank you for joining us. My name is JW Colwell. Our good friend Jerry Kamora had a family funeral, so I hope you're arriving a little bit late. My condolences to his entire family. Wish you the best. We got stuff to talk about. I'm joined by Raven tonight. How you doing, kid?
Good. Been off for a bit.
Yeah, we have been off for a bit, but that's okay. Life is allowed to happen.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Life is allowed to happen. We all need to have little things where we need some time to ourselves. We're going to talk about a lot of things tonight. Try to get all the things we've missed. Also, I'm going on a cruise next week, so we won't be back until for the last 3 episodes until the first week of December.
Where are you going?
I don't know. I'm going on a boat. I don't
Just gonna see some pretty things. Got it.
I don't know where the fuck I'm going. I know we're going for Thanksgiving. I know it's first time we've gone on a holiday.
Just so you know, usually when a wife puts somebody on like a ship, it doesn't tell them where they're going.
Look, if she wants to kill me, she can kill me. It's fine.
I'm Team Kel.
I'm prepared to go. I'm good. I'm good. I'm more than good, actually. But everybody's going, so it's like a big deal. Mother and father-in-law, wife, both the nephews, my cousin, her husband, my aunt. So it's my aunt's sister-in-law and brother. It is going to be a lot of people on a motherfucking boat is where it's headed. So
you are braver than I. That is way too many people on a small enclosed. Oh fuck no.
Yeah, I mean it is what it is. It's a boat. You get on, you drink, you eat.
So you chose to utilize the one piece of transportation not in trains, planes, and automobiles. You're like, ship.
I know, but it's ship. But I'm still gonna watch planes, trains, and automobiles. Like I'm not.
Well, you have to.
I'm not gonna
it
not.
Honestly,
watch
maybe the best Thanksgiving movie. There's not many Thanksgiving.
It's not maybe. That's not a maybe.
No, it is. I'm trying to think of any other Thanksgiving movies, and there's
there are decent. They're decent. We tried to find 4 or 5 of them last year. Pieces of April is pretty good. There's one by a Scranton playwright that's a movie called The Humans. That's pretty fun.
There's an animation about turkeys I've watched with my nieces and nephews when they were kids.
Yeah, that movie is terrible. That movie is
again.
Awful.
I could only think of trains, planes, and automobiles. That tells you how good that movie was.
We're going to talk about that too. We got stuff to talk about. I'm just trying to figure out where we're going to talk about things because Jerry's a little bit busy. So I'm gonna figure out what you and I can talk about. I
finally caught up with my Marvel stuff.
You caught up on your Marvel stuff?
Yeah, I've been behind, which is very weird for me. Usually I'm right watching it when it comes out.
So where were you behind? Where did you?
I hadn't seen Marvel Zombies yet, and I watched it, and I'm upset because it possibly might be the best thing they put out during the
Interesting. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Go ahead. Say no. Okay. What else did you catch up with?
I can't hear you. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Why can't you hear me?
I see your lips moving.
But why can't you hear me? Can everybody else hear me? Let's check comments. This is weird. Hi, Dirtbike908. Thanks for coming. Hey, all. That's Raven commenting. What just happened? Oh no, we lost Raven. Hi, the Lunatics. I can hear you. Thank you, Lunatics. We appreciate you. Thanks for joining us. Good evening, Ken. Good evening, friends. Hi, Ken. Theme, so nice. We play it twice. Yeah, you know what? We're working on it. It is what it is. I think we're going to try to get Raven back in a second. Hello, Jamie Hill. Hope you are having a wonderful start to your holiday season. Good evening, Cindy Kamora. Let's see what else we got. I hear everyone, including the voice in my head. I can hear you. Thank you. We're going to get... Hi, Faith. How are you? Interesting. We're glad you just joined us. We appreciate you. Now, I have a faith in my life where we appreciate that you subscribe. I have a faith that's related to me. That's not you, though, right? I'm just asking. I'm glad you're good. Cool. Let's bring Raven back. I'm getting bored talking to myself. Can you hear me or no?
I can hear you now. I don't know what's wrong.
Okay, so you're not related. Cool. Welcome, Faith. I find Faith to be good people. Cool. Okay, so what my thing says, Running Man, now you see me, now you don't. Pretty good. They're both I don't think they're as good as Predator.
Interesting reviews about Running Man. So how was it?
Okay, so let's get into it. This is a good place to start. This is a perfect place
I haven't seen it.
Okay, so this is the Running Man. It's Glenn Powell. It's Edgar Wright. Of course, it's based on a Richard Bachman book. And at some point, in 1987, it was made into an incredible Arnold Schwarzenegger vehicle that was very much of its time a Schwarzenegger vehicle. Like it was, it was what it was, and it was something
not exactly
not an
adaptation. Adaptation.
Yeah, not an adaptation. This one is an adaptation, and it kind of Glenn Powell plays the everyman. Plays Ben Richards. He's not an army guy. He's basically a guy that has an attitude problem. Doesn't like his guys to be working in highly toxic work sites, and has been fired several times. So he's been blacklisted by the major corporation that owns the world. But he's given a chance to appear on a show called The Running Man, and $1 billion. And the way this one works, Raven, is it's not 4 zones. It's 30 days for $1 billion. And the way it works is it's very much everybody picking up. Joe!
What up?
Joe?
I
thought it was Santa.
I thought it was Santa. Santa.
Everybody say.
So the way it works, 30 days, $1 billion, and the TVs kind of hover, so they're like drones, and anybody can turn them in and get a cut of money. So it doesn't and that's where a lot of the differences occur. It's over a 30-day span. He has a wife and child that are in danger. Killian in this one is not the game show host. Killian is the producer, played by Josh Brolin, who's smarmy and fantastic. The host.
Oh, I didn't know Brolin was in that.
Oh my god!
Neither did I. I was about to say this movie did horrible. I'm sorry, but the merchandise, the marketing sucked.
Well, I don't know. I the posters are really nice. But
I saw an interview with Schwarzenegger. He saw it and he was impressed.
They gave him one of the bills. They're in the movie.
Yeah, I saw that.
In the movie, his face is on $1 million bill. So it's one of the coolest things. It's a nice. There are subtle touches all over the place. Part of the movie takes place in Derry, which is getting a lot of play because of the Welcome to Derry thing. There's a Bachman's bookstore that plays a pivotal role in the movie, or is in the background. Coleman Domingo is actually the host of the show. He's fantastic. It has a great supporting cast. William H. Macy. It has Michael Cera. No,
Joe's right. Really, those are two really big names, and I saw 0 trailers with them in it.
They're in both of the trailers. Michael Cera is the guy with the squirt gun, and William H. Macy is the guy who has a hat and is like, he works an underground fake ID.
Michael Cera's forgettable, though. Let's be honest.
He's great in the movie. I love the movie. I don't think it's as good as Predator Badlands. Predator Badlands is the best
good
reboot franchise we may have ever seen. But what I will say is it's fun, it's engaging, it's 2 hours and 17 minutes, so it doesn't waste time. The biggest difference and my only small quibble, they're not called stalkers in this, they're called hunters. And there's only one hunter that really gets over. Everybody else becomes like a sidekick. And there's one hunter that wears a mask and he's dangerous and he's the one that always gets the kills. He has all the marketing. He's the one that, has his own knife brand and his own gun brand. And
it's not comic booky like the last one.
No, it's not. But it's both a plague, it's both a curse and a benefit, if you understand. Like, I think if you go see it and you love the first one, you might not like this one as much because it's not necessarily.
It doesn't have the camp.
It doesn't have the sizzle. It has the steak because this Ben Richards is a little bit more.
Is it a fun sci-fi movie?
Yeah, it's fun. It's fun. It's more of an Orwellian thing because
we were just talking about adaptations and how it can be either a straight adaptation or an homage. What is your opinion on this? Was this way more of a straight adaptation?
It's way more of a straight adaptation, but I'm not necessarily. I think the biggest thing is that for me, the biggest negative of the movie is that when he starts killing, like there's 6 hunters, and they all have names, but they're not all fleshed out. And they're certainly not Sub-Zero or Chainsaw or Fireball or Captain Freedom. Like they're not fleshed out at all. When he starts killing them and getting more money to kill them, it should be cooler, but they're kind of just in the background. They're background people that you find out that the other hunters are upset that he's killed them and they want to kill him more. But again, they're sidekick characters, so you don't really give a fuck about when he starts wasting them. You're like, who gives a shit? As opposed to when Schwarzenegger took out the stalkers in the first one, he gives a quip. I'm not saying we needed a quip. I'm just saying they need to be a little bit better fleshed out. It would be my answer.
Schwarzenegger's shoes at all?
Oh, Powell's great. Powell's very good. It's an anger role. He's got a sick kid. So he's forced into this, and it's basically, him watching society crumble around him, and he's very angry. He busts shit. He's a star. He is a star that is among us right now. He is. Now, we're going to get to the numbers in a second.
Hold on one second. Hold on. I just want to give a quick shout out to My Indie Productions that's watching on Instagram. We appreciate you joining us. My Indie Productions. Huge for the indie world.
We appreciate them. Like I said, Edgar Wright knows how to direct action sequences. There's at least 3 really good action sequences. I love this live. Well, we appreciate you loving anything we do. Thank you. I like this new faith. Amazing. I like having new people show up. So it's a good movie. It's well done. Now. He's not. He's got it. Whatever it is, he's got. I think we're gonna start seeing more of it. But he's the next. Hiya, Joe.
Ken doesn't like Pow.
That's weird. Well, Ken,
I
Ken
won't
doesn't-
lie. He kind of falls flat for me. He kind of reminds me of every token actor right there out there. I think he's a good actor, but he just kind of falls flat.
I think he's way cooler than we think he is, and
I think he just needs to find a role that's his, and I'm not sure if he's found that yet.
No, but anybody that can stand out in Maverick when you have a bunch of good actors in it, and he stands out in Maverick. So, as much as we like Miles Teller around here, and I do like Miles Teller,
I haven't seen Maverick yet.
You haven't seen Maverick yet? Jesus.
No,
I'm
I've
getting a
told
little
you this
sick and
before.
tired
I've
of
seen
Miles.
I haven't even finished Top Gun in full. It
sick of
literally I
Miles
fall
Teller?
asleep
What did he do to
every
you?
damn time.
I will say the other movie I saw this week. So Running Man, perfectly solid, fun, well done. The other movie that kind of caught my attention. Now You See Me, Now You Don't. And
There was not a lot of marketing for this either.
Caught everybody's.
But I think they're catching up on the fact that this is the third one. It's got a huge ensemble cast. I don't think it needs.
Well, no,
much
but
marketing.
I think one of the things is that this is very much an Austin Powers kind of franchise. So when Austin Powers originally came out, that movie bombed. Nobody went to see it. Nobody gave a fuck about it. Came out in video in the fall, and once it hit college campuses,
it was good.
Zippy all over the place. Now, the Now You See Me franchise isn't as popular as the Austin Powers franchise, but what I will say is they are very popular movies with everyone. Like they're movies that people can just watch and not have to think too much and not have to worry about like the actors that are in them or whatever. It's a fun movie. It's well done. It's a third movie, and they set up, for more franchise movies. It's been 10 years since the last one, if you can put that into perspective.
Well, now him and Woody Harrelson are going to do what? Zombieland 3.
They might do Zombieland 3. Yeah, Ruben Fleischer is the director of this. So, but it's really good. And the person I'm going to give is the standout. Now, everybody's really great in it. Dominic Sessa is this young actor that was in a movie called The Holdovers. Oh, that's more of a Christmas movie, not a Thanksgiving
Definitely
movie.
a Christmas movie. I don't know if I've
Definitely
called it
Christmas movie,
Thanksgiving.
but The Holdovers are fantastic. But the person that stands out in Now You See Me, Now You Don't, they got an ace to play the villain. This is Rosamund Pike. Rosamund Pike is a fantastic actress. You may know her from films like
Doctor Who.
Gone Girl. Gone Girl is the one where she earned her stripes, and basically she's the villain of the movie, and she's a great villain. She plays villains really well, and so she's like, it's kind of like she's like the unheralded ace up the film sleeve, in parlance for mystery stuff. But it's basically same kind of brew. They bring up a cast of new characters. The new cast is really good. It's Dominic Sessa from The Holdovers, who I really like. He's fantastic. Ariana Greenblatt, a good young actress. And
Is Woody Harrelson and what's his name in it?
Yeah, everybody's in it. Eisenberg's in it.
Oh.
Harrelson's in it. Dave Franco's in it. Isla Fisher is back. She was not in the second one, so Isla Fisher is back. And I don't want to name for anybody else. There are other people that may be back. You've seen Freeman. Morgan Freeman's back in what appears to be maybe his last role. It's a weird.
Is the Incredible Hulk back?
That would be spoilers, Joan. The movie just came out this weekend. We don't do spoilers. Okay.
It was a curiosity.
I understand, but I don't. We're trying not to do.
We don't do spoilers, but can we talk about Cynthia Erivo's arm bar to that fan on the carpet this week?
Yeah, let's do numbers first. No, actually, you know what? Yes, and I'm going to yes and everything you want to talk about.
Of course, I wrote a whole paper, and everything's going to be yes and tonight.
You know what, Raven? I'm going to give it to you. You're going to get whatever you want to talk about, except your garbage wrestling. We can.
It's not garbage wrestling. It's just not your opinion.
It's just not good wrestling.
It's good wrestling.
Talk about your Cynthia Erivo.
Do I get an opinion?
Go ahead.
No.
There's no good wrestling.
That is not true.
No such animal.
That is not true.
Okay.
I will take. Joe Ridgley, I will come down and get you when they have the next show in Orlando. I will bring you up myself. You will go and have the time of your fucking life at a wrestling show.
JW, you live in Florida. Go see AEW live.
I've already seen AEW live.
See? Then don't complain.
I met Darby Allin. With
oh, he's amazing and so nice.
He's very nice. We met him with my
I got to meet Orange Cassidy.
Nicholas.
He's amazing.
We're not going to talk.
We're not going to talk wrestling.
No,
okay.
No. I got a question though pertaining to wrestling. Did any of you see the Peanut Butter Falcon movie?
Yes. It was
amazing
so good.
Movie.
It
Good
might
movie.
be my
Well
favorite Shia LaBeouf movie.
That's that's not saying that much.
That's as far
Listen,
as
there's
I
not
go with
many
wrestling.
of good movies, but that one was very good.
That's a fun movie. I like that movie. Okay, so what you're referring to is there was a fan attack of Ariana Grande in one of these foreign countries where they were premiering
Singapore.
Wicked. Singapore. And Cynthia Erivo apparently is bad a bitch as her character is. No, stop. I like wrestling. No, don't get me in trouble with the wrestling fans. I've watched wrestling.
I just saw it.
I've watched wrestling. Lizzie.
I'm the one who thinks it's silly.
Yeah, he's the one that thinks him. I've watched wrestling since I was 6 years old.
So did I, and it was cool then.
I've been to 5 WrestleManias. I'm not a wrestling fan. I'm a
I
very
do find
big
it
wrestling
amazing
fan.
how like 7-foot guys that weigh 400 pounds can jump off the ropes like that. I mean, I gotta hand it to them.
You gotta see it live, dude.
But
next
other
major
than that,
event, Joe. Next major event, I'm going to take you.
I could probably write a better story than half of them.
Oh, no, depend.
It just depends on what type of wrestling you like.
Her wrestling doesn't write any stories. There's no stories in her
no,
wrestling.
it's not my time. I have been watching
Anyway,
wrestling since I was a kid.
Let's talk about. I watched when I was 9. Let's talk about Cynthia Erivo. What she's apparently as bad a bitch as Ophelba is.
Oh my god!
Is the answer? Is the answer? You know, it was an incredible. She got the guy off. Got in between her and Ariana Grande.
Who's very well known on Instagram.
He's a jackass. He's an idiot. He's a moron.
And rush Ariana Grande, and Cynthia Erivo pretty much like armbarred him.
Yeah, well, he rushed Ariana Grande, who essentially weighs as much as my right
She's the
leg.
size of my pinky.
She's small.
She weighs the size of my right leg, and she's about 4.5 feet tall. 4.5 feet tall, and he rushed her, and then Cynthia Erivo saw what was happening and just grabbed him and armbarred him, and then security grabbed him and drug him out.
It took a while for security to get there, and Jeff Goldblum was just like, "What is going on?"
It took way too long. I think with this movie coming out, I think we have to be very careful about protecting people. There are a lot of stalkers. These are 2 young ladies that have a lot of fans, but they also have a lot of weirdos that are just.
I am not a huge Ariana Grande fan, but she's had a lot of weird.
Just stay the fuck away from
to her. And
she does have nails.
Be much better.
Those nails are fierce.
Oh yeah.
So this movie's about to have a big week. Like, if I could, I would sub more, but I can't only once. You tell your friends then. You get more subs for us. We need subscribers.
Please, actually, everybody who's listening right now,
if you like this content, yes,
please subscribe and give us some big likes.
Find us. We're on the YouTube channel. Faith, if you have a Facebook page, you can like us there. We have a lot of cool things going on the Facebook page. We're very close to December, Faith. I don't know if you've ever participated in Last Christmas festivities.
There's our social.
And
Facebook,
Instagram,
YouTube,
of course.
Instagram.
You can like us all those places. We also have a couple pages. We have a Loud and Nerdy page. We also have the Indie Escape Network, which is our main page for a lot of stuff. Loud and Nerdy has its own page too, and we're getting
very
ready
active group.
It is a very active group. We're getting ready for Last Christmas festivities, which is another group that's sponsored by me. Wham! Basically, it's a competition. Where everybody tells great stories, and basically where you have to avoid Wham's last
the jerks of your friends
from December 1st through December 24th at midnight. when you can turn back into a Christmas person. But basically, you have to avoid Wham's song for 24 days.
Last Christmas, I gave
It
you
can't
my
be. It
heart.
can't be a cover, Joe. It's got to be the actual.
Last year, I had a friend send it to me as a message very early in the morning with an opener that was not Last Christmas, and then it switched into it.
That's Whamicide.
I literally was just like, "What the hell?"
You were murdered. You were murdered by Wham. That's a Whamicide.
That's the only way I get killed because I don't go out. There's too many people outside.
I don't like people. Well, I'll tell you what, where it gets very exciting is when your wife says something along the lines of, "Hey, let's go to the mall." Like 3 days before December 24th.
Yeah, but they're only going to be playing Mariah Carey. You're fine.
That Ken guy keeps loud and nerdy going. Ken, you're our biggest fan. I'm so happy your health stuff has been good this month.
Yeah, you look great.
Like we know you. At some point, you're going to have to come on the show. I told him to sub. I appreciate you. Because he was a jerk. Yeah, your friend was a jerk. I think that's what that was. Okay, so speaking of things turning at midnight, let's talk about the big nerd story of the week. Let's talk about numbers first. I want to get numbers out of the way.
Jerry's probably about 10 out.
Okay. Now You See Me, Now You Don't beat The Running Man. It beat Predator Badlands. Predator Badlands is doing well enough that we are well on our way to discussing major things happening in the next.
It was so good.
The movie is so far out. First off, interesting concept here. The director, Dan Trachtenberg, has taken the movie so far out in the timeline of the franchises that he can do anything. He's not close to Romulus. He's not close to Alien Resurrection. He's not close to any of the Predator movies. So we could be in position to have a real, he's done some really great work. Prey is fantastic. Predator Badlands is one of the best movies of the year that, if you haven't seen it, it's fantabulous.
So I have not. So is there going to be a continuation? Is this a separate story?
Okay, so it's so far out in the franchise. Yes, in a nutshell, it ends on a cliffhanger.
It was really good for me who hasn't been watching the series as strong. Like the last Predator movie I had seen was Prey because I had heard it was so good.
So you haven't
Before
seen
that,
Killer
I couldn't remember the last Predator movie I'd seen was.
You haven't seen Killer for Killers?
No, I have now that I've watched it backwards.
Thanks. No way going live. Okay, so here's the deal, Joe. Here's what I'm going to say to you. This one is a fully encapsulated story. It doesn't touch on it touches on some things. Obviously, again, we're getting into the thing we've talked about. We've had that one conversation one night about Alien going woke and people not really understanding that Alien's been woke since 1979. And I made the concept that the worst thing in Alien isn't the creature. The creature's the creature. It's doing what it does. The worst thing in Alien is the company that sends a bunch of people into something not knowing what they're going to end up with or knowing exactly what they're going to end up with, and then putting them on board with a violent android who's willing to sacrifice everybody for the creature. And so this guy understands that. Dan Trachtenberg's his name. He's done Prey. He also made 10 Cloverfield Lane, which is a very underrated sequel of those anthology of movies about Cloverfield. And he understands this franchise, Joe, better than any single person that's come in contact with this franchise. Elle Fanning's my second favorite. Elle Fanning's pretty good. Both Fanning girls
was
great.
Amazing in this movie.
Jenna Ortega's, she's a megastar. But what I would say, Joe, is so this one involves, this is the first time a Predator movie has been led by a Predator. And so that is unique, which sets it apart. Then it also kind of encompasses first time inside a tribe. We've only seen groups of Predators. We've seen them hunt, but we haven't necessarily seen how tribe dynamics work. I will say so this one has tribe dynamics. This one also has the reason he looks so different. And it's, remember when the trailers came out, Joe, and everybody was freaking out. It looks terrible. He looks awful. He's a young predator who happens to be the runt of the litter, whatever a litter is. So there's all kinds of stuff going on with him and his dad and his brother and his mother. And again, we've never seen a female. So I found it really interesting. I ran into an article where people were saying
there was never a female predator.
I've never seen one.
There's about to be.
Okay.
But there's never been a female predator.
Really
maybe there has.
Lore,
actually, Joe, you know what?
So
I'm gonna give you credit, Joe. Maybe there has, and we just don't know. Sure. I ran into an article where they were talking about Predator Badlands, and one of the things they said was it's woke, it's garbage, he's gay. And I looked at it and went, it could be. I don't think it was the Predator. I think you're talking about the Predator, the one that's huge. Because again, as my good friend Chris, a good friend of ours, Joe, Chris points out, females in nature tend to be a lot bigger than males. So, an interesting concept that could come to fruition. But what I would say is, one of the things that came out is that the movie is gay. It's got, got the robot, and she's a female, and all kinds of people putting stuff onto it that aren't there. And my thing is, if you're looking at Predator movies going, are they gay?
I think you're asking yourself the wrong questions.
You're asking yourself the wrong questions. You might be gay. Just throwing it out there. Also, and this is an interesting thing that I had thought about as it was happening. We're going to get Jerry in a second. Oh, there he is. No, bring him back. Hi, Jerry. How you doing? We're talking about Predator. The Predators being gay. Hat. Yeah, I also, Jerry, can you get me a copy of the paper?
The what?
Can you get me a copy of the
copy
paper?
Of what?
Extra.
I need a Scranton Times stat. Your hat. I'm making fun. Good to have you back. I'm glad you're here. By the way, the new theme song kicks ass.
It does kick ass.
Awesome. Glad you like
it. So Ken, where in the timeline does Badlands take place? Very far in the future. The director has made very many overtures that is so far in the future that he can plot any timeline he wants because it doesn't come close to any of the things we've already seen. Hi, Jerry, if I spelled your name right. We have a new this Faith person she's all in our
amazing.
Business. She's awesome. Incredible tonight. We're impressed. We appreciate her. Okay, so there was an article about the Predator Badlands being gay. He is the run of the litter. His dad doesn't want to kill him, but I think it's more size thing. I don't think he's gay. But here's the thing, and this is something that hasn't been discussed. I'm going to throw it out there to you now. We don't know what the Predator genus is. The genus could be gay. The Predators could want to do other Predators because that would be the most, biggest hunt. You know what I mean? So the concept that you're going, are the Predators gay? One, you're stupid. And two, saying...
I don't think that even be a thought, though. I mean...
Well, I do think that there's a rush to go to every movie now and just be like, it's woke.
Woke can't be explained, so it's one of those things. Here's where it comes in, Joe, and it's part of the plot. The father Predator doesn't like the runt, so he wants the brother Predator to kill the runt.
Yeah, but I read it. I didn't read it as him being gay at all. I read it as his dad didn't want a small,
except crazy fucking people. So that's where we're at, and we have to play it by ear.
Why didn't the dad have the balls to do it himself?
He's the chief of the tribe.
Okay.
He doesn't want to. He doesn't have to. Anyway, that's a plot point. But anyway, so the brother puts him on the ship and sends him to go to the most dangerous planet, and the planet's fucking awesome, Joe. The planet is so fucking cool with so many cool creatures. There's shit going on screen where things are getting eaten, and you're like, it's like Jabba's palace. It's amazing. There's things dangling off of cliffs, and something flies by and it just sucks it up, and it's great. There's razor glass. There's giant creatures. It's
the FX are amazing.
The effects are incredible.
Are they? They're good. They're not cheesy.
They're really, no,
they're
like
really good.
Avatar good.
No, they're I don't know if they're Avatar.
I don't know if I would say Avatar good. But
Avatar is a
wait
$300
20
million
something
movie,
years.
Joe. Avatar is a
wait
$300
20
million
something years
movie.
to get it.
Avatar's $300 million, Joe. That's
not the thing good though.
I'm still not going to watch.
Well, nothing's going to be the thing good for us, Jerry. But it's good special effects. The movie's great. And what I would say is it's wide open. What it can do. It's the first PG-13 Predator, but don't think it's because there's not gore. There's tons of gore. The way they got the PG-13 is there are no humans to murder. So there's no blood.
So no red blood.
There's no red blood. So the MPAA got confused and was like,
well, we were just talking about Marvel Zombies. That's how they got around the rating for M for that too, is it's just not red blood. If it's gory.
Mm-hmm. I'm amazed I'm consistently amazed at the MPAA. We don't like any naughty parts. And if the blood is red, we're all in its business. But if you say fuck more than once.
What if they made a horror movie where when they kill somebody, they have blue blood instead of red?
I've seen it where it's
did that. It's called Star
I've seen it where it's purple.
It's called
Star Trek. I think they're definitely more like supernatural horror movies, not really like slashers.
Yeah, well, and it's a great movie.
Technically, our blood isn't red. It is.
Shut up, Joe. Stop.
I went to med school, brother.
Talking about horror movies.
What are you doing,
anybody
Joe?
see? I think it's called Good Boy.
Yes,
he did.
I did.
I did not get to watch all of it. It triggered me a little bit, but
I had it queued up.
It's good. It's a great movie.
Little bit I got to see before I was just like Panic Attack City was amazing.
I will tell you that after watching it in the theater, the director shows you, like the director shows all the tricks, and I was like so angry with him. Oh, the director, he shows the trick. Well, because what he says is everybody's saying it's the best animal performance of all time, and it is. But when he shows you the tricks, it's basically. The puppy doesn't know he's in a horror movie. He doesn't know.
Do you think they show the
looks
tricks?
Like he does.
Because I won't lie. Like I didn't see the tricks. I didn't go to the theater to see it.
No. The tricks are very, very evident.
Do you think they showed the tricks to show that the dog wasn't in distress?
No, they showed the tricks to give you an idea. Okay, so I've talked to Jerry about this. It was one of my 31 for 31. The movie's an hour and 14 minutes long. Okay, Raven, it's an hour and 14 minutes.
I think long. I got 30 minutes in before like my anxiety was really getting to me.
It's not a great movie if you're an animal lover. It's a terrifying. Yeah. He's in a lot of. It looks like he's in a lot of distress. He's not. And basically, what they do in the behind the scenes, they show you, like for example, there's one scene where he looks out a window, and it looks on film like he's looking out the fucking window because he sees a ghost, and in reality. His whoopee was outside. You know what I mean? And so it's just, he was very set on his whoopee. You know,
it's a really fun concept. I kind of want to be like, how drunk was the actor or the director and writer when they thought of it?
Not drunk at all. Actually, it's like 6 people made the movie. Only 6. And
okay, I'm not saying they were drunk when they made it. I'm just saying when the concept came to them.
Oh, no, but I just realized him is in purple. I'm late. Yes, he is late. Yeah, absolutely. But it's okay. Family has to take precedent. What I will say is the interesting thing about the performance by the dog is that, again, he gives away the trick. And what he tells you, the movie's an hour and 14 minutes, is the main point of the whole thing. They show a sequence. I don't know if you got to the sequence. You see the sequence where he sees the other dog in the living room. The grandfather's dog is in the living room. So they show you how they did that. And then they show you the timeline on the amount of time it took to film 8 seconds from the movie.
I'll have to find
it was an 8-hour day.
And then go back and
Raven, it was 8 hours for 8 seconds of film.
Wow, that's
8 hours. They filmed the movie over 4 years.
That's some like claymation time frames.
It was a 408-day shoot.
Damn.
So like 2.5 years to film, or a year and a half to film
over here. Will you look over here?
Well, Jerry, when you see it, you'll be amazed. It's a really good performance. It's
for those who like the Rankin Bass Christmas specials. I have to interrupt because I'm going to forget. There is a killer documentary on YouTube about it and the whole making and everything.
I love Rankin Bass.
I love the.
We're having a very Rankin Bass Christmas right now.
Definitely.
That's amazing. What's the name of it? Do you have a name?
I got to find the link. I will share it with the group though.
Let's talk about the nerdy story of the week, where you're just like, what the fuck is happening?
Which one?
This is happening.
Oh,
it's really happening. It's finally happening.
Spike or Stripe?
Well, so release date has been set. It is November 19th, almost a year to the date. November 19th, 2027, we will be back in the world of Gizmo and Mogwai. And
technically, we were back. They did that animation like 2 years ago. It didn't do well.
Thank you, Ken.
The Animagic world of Rankin Bass. Nice. Thank you.
Ooh, thank you,
Ken.
That will definitely be a
Ken is our biggest proprietor. We might have to at some point give him an executive producer credit. He does more shit for the group and the site. Anyway,
he's a researcher, that guy.
He is amazing. So let's talk. Are we happy about getting Gizmo back?
I didn't like the second one.
The second one's a great movie.
With it.
The second one is underrated. I will fight you on that.
I didn't mind the second one.
The second one is underrated. The most concerning thing for me, and Jerry will understand this because I know he likes the same director I do. Joe Dante is not involved. Now Spielberg's involved.
I feel the same way about Ghostbusters 2, though. So
I like Ghostbusters 2 too. Like that's crazy. That's crazy talk. Anyway, I think Ghostbusters 2 is radically better than Gremlins 2: The New Batch, but I think Gremlins 2: The New Batch is highly underrated for the sheer volume of camp and cartoony. There's a cartoony vibrance to Gremlins 2 that is off the charts. Now the problem.
What's the guy's name? Zach
Gaffigan.
Gaffigan, yes.
Gaffigan.
Hey, everybody.
No, wait. It's not Gaffigan. Hold on.
Galligan?
Zach Galligan. No.
Okay.
Stop.
Anyway, everybody in the audience, we interviewed him before. So go to our YouTube channel and check it out.
And by we, he doesn't mean us, but it's okay.
No, he means him.
He means him.
Time to interview him again.
Joe's a name dropper of epic proportions. We love him, though. He's amazing.
He's like, I know
not
this person.
Interested that we had.
No, we are. Yeah, Joe, I'm playing with you. What is going on? You're so stressed. You're so stressed. You're printing decaffeinated brands on the market, Joe.
We interviewed Clint Eastwood back in the day.
But here's where I'm nervous, and this is a true nervous. Joe Dante did the first two movies. Joe Dante is an exceptional talent that has a quirky style all of his own. He understands cartoons. He makes cartoons. His movies are very cartoonish. He is very much one of the directors that I love because of his sensibility. He's not involved. Chris Columbus is writing and directing. Spielberg is producing. Chris Columbus is a serviceable director.
So, actor-wise, who's returning? Like
they don't know. They don't know anything yet. There's no answer. I have a Christopher Reeve doc to post about dinosaurs. Okay.
Sure. I can go to sleep to Christopher Reeve's voice.
Christopher Reeve's amazing. I think it's it has potential to be one of the bigger hits next year in 2027. We're by the way, we have 3 shows left in this year. We have 3 shows left. We're going to do a best of show. We're going to do a best of show, and we're going to probably do 2 shows where we're talking about things we're looking forward to in 2026. 2026 has a murderer's row of
amazing
films coming out. Yeah, but we'll talk about that when we get there. We got 3 weeks left in our loud nerdy calendar year. But I think Gremlins 3 could be really good. I just worry that Chris Columbus he's not quirky enough to get.
How did the cartoon do?
It didn't. Okay. That is what I just was trying to say. It went nowhere.
It went nowhere because it wasn't live action.
Well, it's a cartoon.
They flooded the market with marketing. They hit every Comic-Con that summer, and it was horrible.
Again, it's not live action. You need
the real
I'm going to tell you right now.
It didn't sell toys. The whole point of this franchise is to sell toys.
No, it's not. The whole point of this franchise is to satirize monster movies.
The whole point of this franchise is to sell Furbies.
It is not to sell a gremlin is not a Furby.
Are you kidding me? Wait a minute, 1984, between Gremlins and Ghostbusters, the market was flooded with Ghostbusters and.
Thank you. Look, Jerry is showing it right here. It's the whole thing is about marketing.
Oh, those cards
and selling toys.
Those are cards, and I got those.
Wow, Jerry! Wow.
We've got this.
Also, I haven't been around, Jerry. Your background looks amazing.
Jerry, is that a real fucking Gremlins lunchbox? Is that like
I was gonna say, is it lunchbox? Oh wow! Whoa, that's cool.
Jerry, is that an actual 84 Gremlins lunchbox?
It actually is an 84 Gremlins lunchbox, complete with the thermos.
With the thermos.
That's amazing.
Jerry, how much did that run you? Like 200.
It still has the little pillow of air in it.
I actually know people.
You know people?
I didn't have to.
I mean, look at the hat. Of course he knows.
You son of a bitch. Okay. I'm so jealous. When next time I visit PA, I gotta come to your house because I want to I want to live there. Anyway, I think it could be good, but I don't know, so I'm a little bit worried. Raven, what else you got on your magic? Raven has a list.
Yes, I do.
Oh my God, are we on it?
Actually, just stop. Just go like this. Close your eyes and point and say it's
Joe's here. Can I talk Talismaka?
Oh, hell yeah.
Okay, have you watched this week's episode?
No.
Okay, so I won't bring you the pre-episode. Are you an Anne Rice fan?
I read some of her books in college, but I mean, some of it was a little autoerotic for me, but
almost everyone of Anne Rice's vampires are gay. We understand that.
Wait a second. Let's go back to the interesting part. Explain autoerotic to me. What that means to you?
Which part would you like?
You're in a tunnel.
Explain to me what that means. I'm just curious.
Yeah, what does that mean?
Okay, I had a friend recently ask me why all Anne Rice vampires are gay, and I refer to it as vampires are better than humans, so they don't see the point in having a sexuality. They just want to have pleasure. They're hedonistic in nature, and therefore there is no sexuality.
Okay, cool. We're all questioning it now. Anyway,
yeah.
I don't watch any of the shows. My wife did just get into Interview with the Vampire on AMC.
Talismaka is a group that's in the Anne Rice universe. They have no books that are set just for the Talismaka. So this is the first thing in the Anne Rice universe that they're making that is original in full.
Okay.
So essentially, it's like Buffy for adults.
It was when I went into it, I thought it was going to be X-Files, but it's turning into a little bit more 24-ish in my opinion. So it's very spy driven.
So let me ask you a question. This Talismaka or whatever it is. So it's essentially like the sparkly vampires from Twilight, the family that's in charge.
They're not a family. The Talismaka is an organization that follows the supernaturals in Anne Rice's world.
Okay, so it's like the X-Files then.
Yes, that's what I thought when I came into this. It has not been that.
No, it's like I'm saying, it's more Buffy-ish.
See, and I'm getting 24 spy.
Okay.
I mean, because you're going to have zombies, you're going to have werewolves.
No, see, that's my biggest problem. There should be no zombies in this. I have people telling me they're going to have a Walking Dead crossover somehow.
Stop. Listen to me. You're much too close to this material.
Anne Rice is literally one of my favorite authors.
Yeah, you're much too close to this material. Joe doesn't give a fuck enough about the material. He's just in watching it. and you two are trying to have a
Interview is
conversation where I'm
amazing.
sitting here watching you two go, where she's like,
My
yeah, no, it
suggestion
should
is
be like
Interview
that.
is amazing.
It's like, Joe's like, I don't know.
Taos
it's a
Mafia
show.
is okay, and Mayfair is horrible.
Okay,
Mayfair
so
It really
All I
is.
heard it's the best thing. I read some of it in college.
Interview is amazing.
it was
They
autoerotic,
are
whatever the
swinging
fuck that
for-
means.
Man,
I'm
what was I
looking that up
for?
right now.
Hey, I'm here.
I don't think it's what he
I
thinks
didn't
it
show
means.
up late. Oh wait, yeah, I did.
Everybody showed up late. We started late because I was getting pictures.
You were
Jerry's here, and I've
let's
got a
talk-
topic that's Jerry's.
You do have a topic for Jerry. Let's do the one thing before we go because all four
Wait
of
a
us.
minute. See, it's about cars. Damn it.
I have an autoerotic definition.
What?
Okay.
Sexual arousal or pleasure derived from one's own body and imagination without another person.
We
That was
needed
totally
the
you in
definition.
college, Joe.
We needed that definition.
And that's how
Well,
I
I
became
mean, I was wondering what it was, too.
ambidextrous.
I would like to point out
That's
that
how I
my
found out how
parents
to
were
use both
amazing. I
things.
read Anne Rice's Interview the Vampire in 4th grade. That
Let's
is
talk
not a
about-
book a
let's-
4th
Wait a
grader.
minute. Wait. Let me elaborate though. I did it to impress a girl. So
I
That's
wanted
even
to read a
worse.
book.
That's even worse.
why is that
Which
worse?
it's worse because you still got autoerotic. Anyway,
And it's a real
Um,
thing.
Sometimes.
okay. Let's talk about something we can all agree on, and let's
Hey,
talk about what.
JW. Yes, let's. What we all agree on. What color is our blood inside our
Frankenstein.
body?
Ooh, Frankenstein. Yeah, have we all seen it?
Yes,
Yep.
we've all seen Frankenstein.
But I'm sorry.
Um,
what color?
It's maroon. Is it purple?
Blue?
I don't know. I didn't go to fucking med school. I was an English major.
It's blue, right?
There you go.
Oxygen causes
Excellent.
blood to
Okay, excellent.
become red.
Lots of blood in this.
It was amazing.
Guillermo del Toro's Frankenstein is making the rounds.
That was a great movie. Highly recommend.
Yeah, it's a very good movie. It's extremely well done. I think for connoisseurs of horror films, Jerry, the effects, the sets, the cinematography, everything's real. It's not CGI. The makeup is incredible. Like, I think this is one of the coolest looking Frankenstein monsters, before he gets going and before he becomes like the hunk that Raven definitely wants. Right?
Definitely my type.
Definitely your type. Yeah, you sent me the naked Nosferatu picture last Christmas.
Hey, I will say that this
Fucking
ranks
burned
higher
in
than
my skull.
Nosferatu.
Looks like Mr.
Burn.
Stitch.
What I would say is I think Jacob Elordi's great. He's really good. I think he deserves an
Where would
Oscar
I know
nomination.
him from other than this?
He's only been in like teen stuff.
Oh, okay.
So
So I wouldn't recognize him without makeup then.
I think you might recognize him if your daughter was watching something on Netflix and you were watching something on Netflix.
It was autoerotic before.
You might
You're a dick, Jerry.
you might know him from, you might know
He's
him
the
from
guy
some-
who's
okay.
in Wuthering Heights, and I have that written on my thing too, and how I didn't know who the fuck he was.
So he's been around for a while. He made a couple movies. He made the Kissing Booth 2, Kissing Booth 3, all on Netflix. He was in Saltburn. Did you guys see Saltburn last year, 2 years ago?
Yes, Saltburn was good.
Saltburn was fantastic. He's the main guy in Saltburn. That's where you might know him. He's
He
also
was in
in
Pirates of the
Euphoria.
Caribbean.
He was in Pirates of the Caribbean, but it was just a uncredited thing.
Bit part.
The Kissing
Bit
Booth
part,
movies on Netflix are where young
People know
ladies
him
know him from. And then Euphoria. He was also on Euphoria, which is a big kid show. Not a kid show, but you know what I mean. Like, but he's fantastic. Everybody's really.
You
good.
know what
Oscar
amazed
Isaac
me
is
about
great.
this Frankenstein movie? I saw the interview, and Del Toro, he freaking insisted on building the whole ship, and
Yeah,
not
the whole ship.
having-
Yeah,
The amount of real stuff they made,
real
to,
stuff.
the
The key to
with,
I think it's the key to the
just-
movie. I think it's the key to the movie. I
Yeah,
think it's the
sets were
reason.
great.
I think the reason people love it or find a love for it is there's a level of craftsmanship to it that basically, you know, is a step above other horror films. And frankly, any of these movies, like we're about to get into a problem in the world where we're gonna have a lot of AI garbage. We already have too much of it. We already have enough AI garbage for everything, right? No? What? No? Why?
We know somebody who's going to be doing a lot of that.
I know, but I'm not saying a bad thing about people using it for specific money purposes. I'm saying a bad thing about major corporations using it in a way to cheat people out of their people, cheat people out of their stuff. I think we're about to have a bad spot, and I think the reason everybody loves this movie is because of the set design and everything's real. And everything's real. That
10 hours in makeup each day.
10 hours of makeup.
It looks amazing.
It looks
so
amazing.
Unique.
It's a great movie. It's really well done. Okay. So you had this is Jerry's topic. Go ahead.
Oh,
I had her.
What did you think about the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame class this year? It was basically like it was really good class.
Give everybody the class. What's the class?
Bad Company, Joe Crocker, Chubby Checkers, Cyndi Lauper, Outcast, Soundgarden, and the White Stripes.
How is Outcast rocking?
Okay, just so you know,
strange, right?
rap has been included in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame since probably
Outcast
before I graduated. I understand that you guys are a bit old,
and
but there is this tide of rap to rock.
I mean, I've been to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Yeah, Run DMC. I think you need rap. It's a part of music.
They do try to put at least 1 to 2 rap to R&B groups in.
I think the White Stripes are a great choice. I think Joe Crocker is fantastic, highly underrated.
Look at just bringing it back to wrestling. Cyndi Lauper made it into this Hall of Fame before WWE.
Well, that's on WWE. That's a mistake on WWE part. Because she was part of the Rock and Wrestling Connection.
Yeah, and I mean, well, Bad Company, they were good too, you know?
That's what I was saying. Like, the group this year was decent. Like, not one person that was kind of like, who the hell are they?
Considering their biggest song was what? Bad Company?
Well, and I think the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame is a little bit different than other Hall of Fames in the sense that I don't know. I think one of the fun things about it is every year they pick a bunch of people and everybody goes, okay, I guess.
Well, have any?
There's no criteria that anybody can follow.
It's small.
I got kicked out.
It's small, right? It's not.
You got kicked out.
It is extremely small, and I got kicked out because I touched it. I touched something.
And it's shaped, the building shaped like a triangle.
Yes, but I had an art teacher in college that taught me that when you're at a museum, and listen, don't do this. It's horrible, but I was a teenager when
voluntary.
I did this.
What did you touch?
Oh God, Raven now Joe with the autoerotica, and now Raven with the autoerotica.
I literally rubbed my nose against the pair of pants that Marilyn Manson wore. So yeah.
Oh, that's what you got thrown out of the museum.
It's not like rotten cabbage.
Marilyn Manson's pants.
They threw me out. They did.
Cares? Oh my God.
I mean, I went back. I've been to the Rock and Roll Hall 3 different times, but yeah.
Oh my
Brian
God!
Used to shit himself and piss himself
like a
on
big
stage.
yellow mark now on the.
Listen, I was a teenager. I won't argue. I still like.
I was a teenager. I was in love. It was wrong, and you knew it.
No, it's actually pretty ironic because every time I went to go get a tattoo in my earlier days, for some reason, The Beautiful People always came on. I don't know why, or some sort
it's kind of funny.
Marilyn Manson fucking song, and
the eclectic,
pretty autoerotic for a while, wasn't he?
The eclectic stories on this episode tonight are just
the coolest thing that Jerry, when you went, what was the coolest because they change what's being in there all the time? What was the coolest thing that you got to see?
Well, I liked they had a big glass enclosure with Johnny Cash's whole office there, and right next to it was the Beastie Boys exhibit. I thought that was pretty
nice.
So my favorite thing is they had the Janis Joplin Mercedes-Benz upside down.
The three of us.
So wait, are the Beastie Boys Rock and Roll Hall of Fame?
Yes.
Yeah, they are, and they should be.
They've been in for a long time too.
They were incredible. The Beastie Boys were fucking amazing.
1985, Licensed to Ill. I mean, everybody knew every song on that tape.
Everybody knew every song. Everybody knew every song
and John Mellencamp
Sabotage.
He has his own room there.
John, I love
paid
John
a lot of
Mellencamp.
money for it because. But there's in some way, shape, or form, there's really no rhyme or reason with the way it's structured.
I think that's why it's so.
I believe it has to be 20 years from their first album.
I think that's why.
I think they do a certain amount of things that had some type of cultural impact.
I think they do it specifically so everybody gets on a podcast and goes, "I don't know what the fuck. What's the link between all these different fuck? Who knows?"
So,
before we get
I'm like a big Black Crowes fan. Are they in it? Does anybody know by chance?
Give me a second. I'll look.
I think they are. I think the Black Crowes are in. I would say yes.
I do not know.
Black Crowes sound like a yes. I do want to talk about a show
would be kind
I
of
watched.
hard to handle if they weren't, huh?
They were nominated this year, but they did not go in.
What?
This was the first year that they were nominated to go in, and they did not receive the number of votes to go in.
But Shaggy did, or what the fuck's his name?
Outcast went in. Now, I will say, because it's almost Christmas, I also want to point out that Mariah Carey did not go in, and she also was nominated this year.
Well, Mariah Carey can't because she's out. She's out.
Outcast.
She's out in the ocean waiting to come in like a kaiju.
Slapjaw.
I don't know. I know that Mariah Carey, Oasis, and Black Crowes were all nominated this year and did not go in.
Oh wow, Oasis!
Wow,
Supernova, baby. Okay, we got some things to get through. Let's get through some stuff. Thank you, Raven.
I gotta go.
That. You're leaving?
It's.
He's got to go.
Witching hours, sir. I have to go. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you. We appreciate every one of you.
Bye, Joe. We'll get more done when you're gone anyway.
Well, I know. And
have fun.
You're so much prettier than I am.
Have fun with the autoerotica. Bye.
Tana.
It's a...
Okay, now switch Jerry to where I am because that's
right. I am not a dick. I'm nice.
Now switch Jerry to where he goes. I don't like being on top.
What is wrong? What do you mean you don't like being on top? We're getting into weird places, Raven. We're getting into weird places, Raven.
How you
why
doing,
are you back?
Raven?
Why are you doing?
Well, I wanted to be on top of Raven. Stop.
This isn't fucking Brady Bunch. Cut that shit out. Get out of here, Jerry. Okay. Let's talk. Let's talk about something I do want to get into tonight, and I need everybody to start watching it immediately.
Oh, Pluribus?
Night, Joe. Pluribus.
Oh, good. Somebody else I know is watching this.
Okay, I don't want to give anything away, so don't give anything away. What I'm going to say to you is,
I'm so confused.
What? Okay, so if you're a sci-fi fan, a couple things. The show is called Pluribus. It has Rhea Seehorn, who is a big star of Breaking Bad Better Call Saul. It is a show that is
by the people that did Breaking Bad, Better Call Saul, right?
It's by Vince Gilligan, who also wrote episodes of the X-Files. Some of the best episodes of the X-Files. In fact,
okay, that explains a lot.
The Lone Gunmen are a Vince Gilligan creation. And then they did a show with the Lone Gunmen that only lasted like 3 episodes. But anyway, so Pluribus, Jerry, is a sci-fi show. It is one of the greatest shows. It's just.
You said it's a sci-fi show.
It's a sci-fi show.
I don't want us to give a lot away because I was so confused.
What I will say is, okay, so the show starts with all of the nerds at the giant dishes that scramble for extraterrestrial signs of life. They get a signal,
like a rival,
like a little bit like a rival,
kind of like a rival.
I will say that the pilot episode is 60 minutes of some of the greatest television ever put on film. The first episode is so goddamn good, and the key to the show is basically there may be something going on. But Rhea Seehorn is a misanthrope of a person, and she's an author who writes kind of feminine,
she's a book talk writer.
Well,
not to be mean, I don't think she's that great of a writer. I don't think they really show.
No, she's not a good writer at all. She's basically like the lady who writes the Outlander series And
Outlander has how many books? I wouldn't put it there, but I would say she's one of those new like book top writers that are currently popular, but nobody can remember their book after 6 months.
No, but she's a writer. She's 5 books in. She's a popular writer. She's a popular author who writes historical romance fiction. Okay. And basically, what happens is something happens, and she may be the last person on Earth.
Well, I think we can give away that it's kind of like Invasion of the Body Snatchers. We can say it's kind of in that vein.
It's kind of in that vein.
It's not.
It's not, but it's kind of in that vein.
At least so you know what type of sci-fi show you're going into. What I will say is
this woman, this actress is so fucking good. She's finally going to win an Emmy. This is the ad. This is the ad for it. From the creator of Breaking Bad.
That scene was amazing.
The donuts, Raven. The donuts.
So I didn't watch Breaking Bad when it came out. I watched Breaking Bad after it had won so many awards for the cinematography. Uh-huh. So when this came out, I was like, "Oh, okay. I want to see how
it's like nothing. It's like nothing we've had before. It's really original.
But the way this guy shoots is
he's amazing.
Amazing.
Vince Gilligan is incredible.
The camera angles that he uses.
Yeah.
I don't know how to explain it. It's just very interesting.
What I would say, actually, I'll say this to everybody, but Jerry in particular will get this. If you think the opening 20 minutes of Zack Snyder's Dawn of the Dead is good, this show plays like a 60-minute version of that.
I didn't think about that, but you're right. That's probably a better thing than Invasion Body Snatchers. You're right.
It plays like the first 20 minutes before when she leaves her house and goes to the mall. And the big truck hits, like the gas truck hits, and it's all these different things happening all at once. The first episode is so fucking genius. And then the second episode. I think it's funny
that Joe left and he would have absolutely been a fan of the guy that just wants to create his own harem.
Yeah. Don't give anything away.
That's not a major part of the story.
The second episode is just, but she's a misanthrope. She's a miserable human being. And these aliens may be the nicest aliens ever put on Earth. And she's just fucking miserable all the time.
I do think it's funny that it kind of has an AI.
Yes.
The arguments we are currently having for AI,
yes,
to me, it is very much the arguments
online. Yeah, it's everything
that we're having in this show.
It's a genius show. If here's the thing, I will say to everybody watching, if you watch the first episode and you don't like it, you can send me a private message and tell me I'm an idiot. But I guarantee when you watch the first episode, you will be taken and you will be, where are the next ones? There's 3 episodes already. Episode 3 is called Grenade. It's hilarious. Like, it's just.
I would argue hilarious. That Apple is a bit of an expensive streaming service. So if people are seeing this through other means, I applaud you.
Yes, it's on Apple.
But I do think this is going to be so good that within a year they're putting it on regular TV.
I think they'll sell it to Netflix. Is what I think will happen.
Absolutely.
But right now, the only place you get to see Pluribus is on Apple TV, and it is one of 3 or 4 shows on Apple Plus that are Severance, Shrinking, Pluribus, and The Morning Show are all these great shows on Apple. And Pluribus news shows stream every Friday morning at 3 a.m. I may be watching at 3 a.m. this week. I'm so hooked.
You're 3 episodes in, and I'm just like, I don't know what's happening. I want to know what's happening.
It's great. It's fucking genius. It's really great. And also, it is a star performance for her. She was really good on Better Call Saul, which is another Vince Gilligan thing. But
that lost me. It was, to me, that wasn't as fun.
Oh, Better Call Saul is brilliant. There are some people, I may be one of them, that think Better Call Saul is better than Breaking Bad in its entirety. Just an opinion. Let's talk. Let's go where we need to go. Jerry, I didn't do a movie for you tonight, so we're good. We're cool. We will just go right to Twilight Zone Redux. Because I know you had stuff to do. You know what? Shit to do is shit to do, dude. So
tell them to shut up and that you have a movie, Jerry.
life happens. I got lots of movies, but
look at he still wanted his segment.
No, we're fine.
No pressure.
Anyway, Twilight Zone Redux. Let's talk about an episode called Once Upon a Time, written by Richard Matheson, who is, if you don't know anything about Richard Matheson, he's aces. He is one of the greatest science fiction writers ever put on this planet. For example, if you like I Am Legend or the Omega Man, you like Richard Matheson. Anyway, opening narration, which happened very late, by the way. Mr. Mulligan, a rather dour critic of his times, is shortly to discover the import of the old phrase, out of the frying pan into the fire, said burning fire brightly at all times in the Twilight Zone. So this episode, Jerry, is phenomenal in its how it's set up.
Yeah, the way they did it, right?
It is Buster Keaton, and the first 15 minutes are completely silent film Buster Keaton. So Mr. Mulligan is a curmudgeon. He lives in 1890. He doesn't like the fact that steak costs a lot. He gets hassled by the cops. He works, however, at a place where he works at a lab, and the lab guys have created a time travel device. Where are my guys? Hold on. I'm jumping around. I can't find them. God damn it. He finds a time travel
device. I like how
he's
just like standing there and they're talking.
Yeah, it's a time
standing there.
It's a time travel helmet created by some guys that he works for, and it's 1890. And basically, the time travel helmet has little doohickeys on it that allow you to jump around in time, but you can only stay for 30 minutes. And they have the design on the helmet is great.
Right?
It's essentially a barber pole connected to 6 sparklers and a turn dial. And basically, so what happens
is true Doctor Who magic machinery.
It's fucking crazy. And so he puts it on and he starts it up, and when he starts it up, he ends up in the center of Harmony, New York. And that is when the episode goes full sound.
Yep. As soon as
I'm gonna have to look this up. I don't know this one.
I've never seen this one. I've never seen it. He then gets into a series of comic adventures that are very much silent film-esque, but they have sound, including one where he's talking to a television, but the guy on the television is talking to somebody else, but he thinks the guy's talking to him.
Right.
Then he meets another guy who is scheming to steal the helmet. And then the guy finally does steal the helmet, and they end up back in 1890 where they're miserable. And it's a crazy, done, fun episode.
He's trying to escape the silent era, right? Basically.
Because it's too loud, by the way.
Right.
It's hilarious.
And he ends up in that time, and the other guy's trying to go back because he thinks it's better.
He thinks it's going to be better, and when he gets there, there's no electronics or anything that he can do anything with. They both end up
back because if you hold something, much like Nightmare on Elm Street, it comes with you.
It comes back.
Let's talk. The guy, and they both end up back in the silent.
And they both end up back in the silent era. And and then the guy realized how shitty it is in the silent actor era. So eventually he sends him back. He puts the helmet on his head and sends him back. But
Buster
closing
Keaton
narration
really good though. Like
Buster Keaton's fantastic.
You could tell he knows how to do silent era stuff, right?
And he knows how to do physical comedy. There's a sequence midway through the episode, Jerry, where a kid picks up the helmet. A kid picks up the helmet and starts skateboarding away. And he's just he's running down the street, yelling after the kid. And it's just like, then he picks up a bike and he doesn't have pants on. So he's doing it all with no pants. Just boxers. And it's really funny. And it's like, there's one sequence where he finally gets pants. Pants are too expensive, $5. Pants are too expensive in 1960. He finally gets pants and he's being chased by a cop down an alley. He goes around the corner. The cop goes around the corner. He comes back around the corner straight, and it's a series of really cool silent era film tricks,
right,
or jokes
that
are
like
done
Benny
with
Hill-ish
sound.
too, in a way, right?
It's got the It's got the you know, it's just fucking crazy. And it's just really well done. There's no real time travel per se, anything going on. The final closing narration, to each his own, so goes another old phrase to which Mr. Woodrow Mulligan would heartily subscribe, for he has learned, definitely the hard way, that there's much wisdom in the third old phrase, which goes as follows: stay in your own backyard. To which it might be added, and if possible, assist others to stay in theirs, via, of course, the Twilight Zone. So it's a really cool tribute to Buster Keaton, his work, and then it's a time travel story, and then it's also like a story of film, because the first half is a silent film, and then the second 15 minutes, the first 10 minutes are silent film, second 10 minutes are comedy done in a film style that's reminiscent of silent film, but with sound.
Well, Buster Keaton was part of the silent film era,
right? Well, that's what I mean. Well, that's what I mean. It's like, I would imagine I imagine sitting there this episode premiered in December 15, 1961. I can imagine a bunch of families sitting around the TV, and the dads and the moms know who Buster Keaton is, but the kids don't. And it's a cross-generational episode, and it's so well done. He's such a good comedic actor. Like, there's so much there. Like, it's making fun of like comedic movie. It's really well done, and I just think it's one of those highlights where I think Rod Serling said, I can get Buster Keaton to star in something I'm making. Yes. And we'll craft it for him.
Yep.
I feel like we're
a love letter to Buster
work
Keaton.
With older actors now more than we used to.
I think it's different. I think what I would say the difference is what we're not necessarily working with older actors. We're working with IP that we like, and the only thing that people accept right now, legacy sequel wise, is you have to have ties to the original. If you don't have ties to the original, people are like, fuck this, right? You're going to make a Mummy movie. It better have Brendan Fraser in it. It better have the right people in it. If you're going to,
since you brought up the Mummy, how you feeling about that? I
a couple things.
Listen, I love Brendan Fraser. Do I think they need another Mummy movie? Fuck no.
I think the third movie wasn't great.
No, it wasn't.
I think the first.
Didn't he also become a grandpa in that movie?
I
haven't watched it in forever.
Yeah, I don't pay attention to the Jade Emperor. What I would say is the third movie wasn't great. So they're getting a shot to go back and reboot the franchise. I can't imagine they're going to reboot the franchise and not make it a kick-ass movie. For a couple reasons.
So he becomes Indiana Jones' dad kind of character?
No, I think the kid was prominent in the two sequels. The child of Rick and the girl were prominent in the sequels. So what I think will happen is he will be
Brendan Fraser becomes the professor, pretty much.
Yes.
I mean, good.
I
love the man, and I'm not saying he needs to be in best shape, but let's be honest. I don't think he should be doing any stunts himself.
Raven, when we get there, I'm going to tell you right now, if he pulls out a shotgun and starts shooting a mummy, people are going to love it. Yeah,
that'll be fun.
It's not a matter of whatever. Like, it depends.
Listen, I'm more excited about the Mummy than Moana.
Depends on who the mummy is too.
Well, I think you have to bring back Arthur Vosloo. He's so great.
Oh, I hope
He's
so.
Been so great.
I hope so.
Don't Shrift, bring him back too. But what
have you seen anything that he's coming back? Because I haven't seen his name attached.
No. I think what's going to happen with it, you asked me what I think is going to happen. I think they have ties in Universal Studios. They still have a Mummy ride. It's still one of the more popular rides in the park. This is a legacy sequel for Universal. I don't think they screwed up. That being said, I don't know what the fuck's going to happen. I don't know. That one I don't know of, and like, I don't think the first three movies are so great. Like, first Mummy, second Mummy, first Mummy's great, second Mummy's okay, third Mummy's pretty bad.
I have a few friends who didn't even know there was a third one.
They have a clean slate. They can come back and make a Mummy movie, and all they need is to get some of it right. And people will go. But legacy sequels have to have that. Okay, here's where we get. Hi, Joe.
Joe,
you failed to mention the Scorpion King at all.
That's not technically a mummy movie.
It's not.
How do you figure?
CGI movie.
It's a horrible CGI movie.
Well, no, but the Scorpion King is a
spin-off, but technically it does have the same lore. So isn't it considered part of the Mummy franchise?
It's part of the franchise, but it's not a sequel. Also,
so we shouldn't expect The Rock to squeeze himself into this movie too.
He might try to squeeze himself in. Miss Brendan Fraser. Chris Elkins, what are you doing here watching our show? It's my good friend Chris. We're going to see Wicked tomorrow.
That's Chris. Okay, I know Chris.
Yeah, you know Chris. You passed out well before Chris went to sleep. You know Chris. Same universe. But I don't. Scorpion King is not considered part of the Mummy trilogy. It's not.
See, I didn't know
Scorpion
that.
King is a completely like the Scorpion King started in the Mummy 2, but then the Scorpion King became its own franchise. It's not.
And then The Rock became Hercules.
Well, that's
Rock became everything.
Let's finish Twilight Zone. I know Joe just came back. What I want to say, Jerry, is at the end of this episode, we got the amazing Rod Serling at the top of a giant dungeon, looking down, saying, "We're about to have 5 people in search of an exit."
Great episode.
And next week's episode, and this is for everybody watching, please go to Paramount Plus, go find it. The episode next week is 5 characters in search of an exit. It is one of the single greatest half hours of television ever put on film. It is amazing. It's a clown, a hobo, a ballet dancer, a bagpiper, and an army major in a dungeon. It's amazing. It's incredible. It will blow your mind. It's one of the best episodes of Twilight Zone ever made. It's one of my absolute personal faves. I love it. Can't wait. That's next week. Let's do a quick preview of what's coming out, and then we'll say goodbye to everybody for tonight and tell everybody where to go and what everybody's doing. So obviously, Wicked opens this week. Nothing will be left standing. Everything will be crushed by the 2 witches. It's 2 hours, 17 minutes. I'm hearing banger reviews. I'm also hearing that they fixed the play. That is in almost every review, is that whatever problems they had with the play, because second half of the play is a little bit of a downer. They've all been corrected and course corrected for these 2 women to dominate the box office. We are also getting, let's see, did I get the picture? There's a Brendan Fraser movie coming out. Speaking of Mummy,
Rental Family or something.
Rental Family opens this week. Yeah, there you go.
It looks like it's going to make you cry, but it looks like it's going to be great.
Looks very funny. It looks it's a really cool premise. Basically, American actor goes to Japan. He is then hired by a company that rents out people to families to do specific things like hang out with older people or be a parent that is visiting a child. And Brendan Fraser looks like he's having the time of his life. It looks really fun. And also it looks like it's going to make everybody very sad and also, weepy. We are not here next week for Thanksgiving. I want to say everybody have a happy Thanksgiving. The movie opening next week that's also got a chance at $1 billion. We have 2 movies opening in the next 5 days. That
You're so excited about this.
Zootopia 2 opens next week. I would be on both. Look good. First, Zootopia is a great movie. The double feature I want to do at the Mahoning Drive-In is Zootopia and LA Confidential. Perfect double feature.
Ooh, first of all, you should absolutely go on their website and put that in. So when you come visit, that could be a movie to watch, and I will go with you.
Hi, Joe. Chris is hi. And then that's the other thing. I want to, from all of us here at the Indiescape Network, and especially everybody here at Loud Nerdy and Generation Movie, which is our other show on the network that I do with Rich Trees, we want to wish everybody a happy and wonderful and amazing Turkey Day. Don't eat too much. Don't watch too much football. Don't fall asleep. Don't fight with your family.
Remember that your family doesn't have to be blood. You don't have to deal with those people that are going to drive you crazy. Go find your friends and be happy.
Friendsgiving. We got anybody got anything going on?
I'm going to the Mahoning Drive-In's very first wine fest this weekend.
All right.
They are having some problems. Some county people have complained about the drive-in and trying to cause some problems. So if you're out in your local, please come out and support this place. It's amazing.
What they're causing problems by bringing people to the area and spending money?
We've had a couple of people complain that the drive-in is a campground because the drive-in allows people to sleep there instead of driving home at 2-3 o'clock in the morning and possibly causing accidents. And some people decide they don't like that. So
we're in the dumbest.
Rather than drive drunk.
Yeah, we're in the dumbest. We're in the dumbest, blackest timeline.
Essentially, they have security on the premises, and if it's too late, they'll allow you to sleep until the morning so that you can go home and not have a problem.
So Mahoning is this place out in the middle of nowhere. This drive-in is getting nationwide credibility, and all the folks are like, "Fuck it, we want to go back into fuck it, we don't want any money or spending money at our stores or gas stations or our bars."
Well, this is their first
there's a bar every
outreach
feet in
partnership,
Mahoning.
So that's why I'm trying to get people to come out to it.
Okay, well, that sucks. What are you doing, Jerry? What do you got coming up?
December 5th, we have a Toys for Tots show in Dixon at the Moon Ballroom. But nice. I also wanted to give a shout out to my mother today for her birthday, because I know she's
happy birthday, Mama Kamora.
Oh, happy
birthday. Oh, happy birthday. Also, Slapjaw, I see, can be streamed on all music platforms. If you like the opening of the show.
I was going to say, Joe, you made the new opener, right? Not Joe, sorry, Jerry.
Jerry made the music, absolutely. It's pretty phenomenal.
Great.
It's pretty fucking amazing.
Was it? I haven't been around, so did it just get changed or?
Just get changed. We haven't done a show since you haven't been around.
Sorry, guys.
Chris Elkins says happy birthday. No, it's okay. So that's what we got going on. Again, I'm on a boat next week, but we'll be back. Generation Movie has 3 episodes left. We have 3 episodes left. That's it for 2025, and then we take some time off until after Christmas and the holidays for friends and family and screwing around and buying gifts and trying to avoid Wham, which is also coming up. Wham last Christmas. You don't want to get whammed this year. Thank you for joining us tonight. Everybody have a great week. Have a good wicked week. Enjoy your Afelba and your Galinda. Thanks for joining us tonight. Joe, thank you. Thank you, Raven, for showing up and having a fucking list.
I had a list. We only did like 3 of them.
Jerry, I thank you for coming late, and I thank you for coming at all. My condolences to you and all your entire family. Everybody have a great night. Everybody have a great week. Happy Thanksgiving.
Don't listen to the reviews. Ghost Australia is actually very good.
Bye.